I won't stop till I hear him say,
The whole game is rigged. You asked me about the markets, the equities. We are in for the greatest collapse of all times. All they're doing is artificially pumping it up. And that's it. The bigs just want to get bigger, and the rich just want to get richer.
Okay, what is going on, CYPRX advanced YouTubers? Welcome back to the CYPRX YouTube page. As always, if you're interested in learning about cryptocurrencies, commodities, indices, foreign exchange, please go ahead and consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. In today's video breakdown, guys and gals, I have very interesting video breakdowns for you all. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Before we jump in, I'm just going to give you guys some food for thought. Read 4 interesting tweets that I put out to you guys. If you guys do not follow me on Twitter, make sure that you attempt to do so. Really do appreciate the love and the support. The best way to do that, because we are shadow banned, is to copy the link in the description below in the YouTube videos, copy and paste that into your browser. It's extremely hard to find us on Twitter by searching my username. So the first tweet that I put out to you guys that I just want to talk to you guys about is a tweet that I put out on July 30th. And I said, you got to love mornings like this when you aren't in a recession, because you learned how to beat the markets with some simple technical analysis. And you can just make money with a Wi-Fi connection and a laptop. Escape the matrix. And then that takes me to a tweet that I put out this morning where I said, so many people come into the crypto space based off of irrational impulses to obtain quick gains. They realize temporary bearish crypto conditions, drain their inputs, and then they exit the market. If short-term gains is what your goal is, why not learn how to trade forex instead? There's so many people being manipulated by price predictions and things of that nature in this cryptocurrency market. I see time and time again, massive liquidations and massive malicious attacks on crypto users, right? People not protecting their capital by storing their crypto offline. I mean, it's just insane, right, guys and gals? Why not just take the time and learn how to trade forex? I scratch my head on that one. If you're here for quick gains, right, there's so much more money and so much more volatility on a day-to-day basis in the foreign exchange market. I highly advise that you guys do some research. Now, the last 2 tweets that I want to share with you guys are these ones right here. So the third one is, the people in control of our media are disembodied human elementaries. This elite class of individuals is made up of wicked mortals who have sunk beneath the human plane. They are evil magicians and sorcerers who are far more numerous than civilized society has any concept of. You guys really should do research on who and how the Federal Reserve was created. These elite bloodlines that we talk about multiple times on this YouTube channel. Again, the information is out there. You guys just need to do the digging yourselves. Take it upon yourselves to really inform yourself, your family, your friends, and everybody that is involved in your circle, to wake everyone up that you come into contact with to get out of the matrix. Okay. Last but not least, before we jump into the video display, I want to share with you guys this tweet. The elites have been planning a cashless society for the longest time. Corporate capitalism needs the money to be digital and for the ground level touch points to be replaced with standardized apps hosted in smartphones that follow us everywhere we go. New world order. So understand how big this cryptocurrency revolution is, why the elites are truly transitioning to a cashless society. Now, when I say cashless society, I don't mean that all cash is going to completely disappear. There's still going to be a need for physical hard fiat cash. However, the majority of the transactions that we use on a day-to-day basis in the form of international payments and domestic payments are all going to be cashless from now until 2030. This agenda is going to be massive. They're going to cause more havoc and more destruction in the market, tank the market again to facilitate their personal discount buy orders. Mark my words, the blood has not yet been shed to the fullest capability. As always, blessings to you guys. Sit back and enjoy this video breakdown.
Signs all over the place. Now look at it. The damage that this has done, the businesses that have been put out of business. Oh, I went out of business, now I'm going to come back again? I'm telling you, it's incalculable. The damage that is done. We are in for the worst socioeconomic and geopolitical crisis in modern history. Tell me one brilliant thing the federal government has done in my lifetime. And I'm 75 years old. What have they ever done? They're a bunch of losers. They're freaks. I don't know how people could look up to these clowns. Look at them. Look at him. Oh, Mitch McConnell, there's a brilliant guy. Oh, Nancy Pelosi. Oh, yeah, brilliant. Oh, again, it's one big club and you ain't in it, as George Carlin said. Who's Nancy Pelosi's father? Oh, the mayor of Baltimore at the top. Oh, yeah, who is Georgine Bush? Oh, my daddy was a president. My grandpa was Prescott Bush. Who is Andy Cuomo? I'm going to rename the Tappan Zee Bridge after my daddy. I mean, look at the freak show. They don't know what they're doing. Look, I was the assistant to the Secretary of the New York State Senate at 26 years old. The whole game is rigged. You ask me about the markets, the equities. We are in for the greatest collapse of all times. All they're doing is artificially pumping it up. And that's it. The bigs just want to get bigger and the rich just want to get richer. And so what I'm saying is they're going to say World War III began when there's going to be a nuclear something or a false flag event. Just like the crap they teach us when we're kids. World War I began when they assassinated the Archduke Ferdinand in Sarajevo. What's an Archduke? What's a Sarajevo? You mean nothing was going on before that? Oh, no. Oh, and World War II began when the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor. All right? So it's begun. You hear the hatred being spewed out every day.
How do you think that this plays out?
Well, it's interesting. One might even say that the SEC is a great barometer for investment. The SEC sued Amazon, the SEC sued Tesla, the SEC sued Microsoft, and the SEC sued Ripple. So when I look at those things, I say to myself, okay, let me drill down in this just for the audience members that don't know what's going on here. Just for very quickly here, to be clear, SEC is suing Ripple over the fact that they believe every XRP sale, no matter where it took place, secondary market or over the counter, is in fact a security to the SEC. That is the claim that they're making. Now, to be clear even further, there are no criminal charges in this complaint. So this is really a civil matter here, right? This is about whether we call it a duck or we don't call it a duck, right? And at the end of the day, I believe that XRP is going to function so importantly as a complement to the US dollar and all the other fiat dollars of the world, as a bridge between them, acting as a new oil or a new grease for this new digital system that we're moving to.
So for you,
they'll get it figured out.
So for you, is it the one world currency?
You know what? No, I don't think so. I think it is a bridge to all the currencies. And I think and I don't want to act like I think it is a
So I think a lot of it is staying with it, working within the incumbents, but not keeping our eyes off the prize of access to all, but not keeping our eyes off the prize of
underlies is, there's something like 2,000 different tokens and by definition underlying blockchains. I think 99% of them go away. Yeah. I think most of them, 99% is kind of a random number, but if we ended up with 10, a big number. The lack of interoperability is manifested even within that network. And so when Ripple thinks about the future, we're thinking about how do we create interoperable networks in the same way that the birth of the internet of information created interoperable networks of information, and now any of us can access any piece of information from anywhere in the world, yet we can't move our own value from point A to point B. There's lots and lots of examples I can give on that. So when Ripple thinks about the world, it is how do we stitch this together with the same kinds of technologies that are protocols like TCP/IP, the underpinnings of the internet, SMTP, the underpinnings of email, such that we actually can have interoperable networks. I think it is inevitable that we will get there. I believe that blockchain technologies can have a fundamental impact on achieving that. I agree. Tim Sloan is up here talking about how, hey, I thought this was going to take over the world. I mean, I think any anytime you go through this kind of, well, crypto winter trough, you see people kind of get flushed out, and you've seen layoffs in the crypto space. I view that as a healthy part of a nascent market growing, and but I think it'll force real utility in solving a real problem. There's something like 2,000 different tokens and by definition underlying blockchains. I think 99% of them go away. Yeah. I think most of them, 99% is kind of a random number, but if we ended up with 10,
a big number.
Yeah, but most of it, the vast majority are going to go away. And I think it's because a lot of them were created with either an unclear use case or a use case that hasn't proven out. And, you already see that to some degree because there's no liquidity. And, ultimately in the digital asset space, liquidity is critical to the success. And so, we have been fortunate to build our technologies on something called the XRP ledger. And, that's done well.
Is the aim still?
The most important elements are stability, predictability, and then a level playing field. Predictability. And then a level playing field.
KYC or know your customer or AML, anti-money laundering, there has to be a level playing field both for new entrants as well as legacy entrants. And I think there has to be a level playing field both for new entrants as well as legacy entrants. And I think that's really, that I think is a fair playing field for everyone to play within.
Okay, I hope that you guys enjoyed that video breakdown. Again, smash that thumbs up button. With that being said, I want to take your attention to the last little tiny tweet that I put out to you guys, referring back to what the gentleman said at the beginning of the video playbacks that I had for you guys. And I said on August 2nd, isn't it crazy that we live in a world controlled by a group of elites who will go as far as starting a nuclear war scare in order to manipulate the markets to sway the prices in their own favor? This will all lead to the benefit of their own pockets and not the people that they govern. Blessings to you guys all. If you guys enjoy video breakdowns like this, eye-opening information, smash that thumbs up button, share this YouTube video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We really do appreciate it. As always, be cognizant, be aware, and I will see you guys in the next YouTube video breakdown.
Draw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la.